Good afternoon, board members. My name is Jayant. I am responsible for overall administration of PHS Hospital, which includes irresistible experience for doctors, patients, and their attendants. 40 years back, brand name PHA was associated with quality medical treatment at affordable price. Is today best name for patient nightmare. If we continue to ignore the changing need of today's customer, we may not able to sustain the cost of operating our hospital and our business beyond 2025. I do agree this pandemic is creating a havoc in our life, but we should remember that every challenge throws up ocean of opportunities. If we now display the best approach to life and exhibit the same to the patients that are being lined up daily in our hospital, looking for doctors for survival, simultaneously take up refurbishment exercise of the entire hospital and give it a facelift to match with any swanky hospital in our vicinity, we will regain credibility and shall be compared with best of the hospitals in Bangalore city. I would like to bring in few examples with our hospital industry and other parallel industries in your kind of attention, which have either diminished from the scene or are irrelevant players in today's market just because of one thing: resistance to change and delay in adapting the new normal. Examples from our industries are St. Philomena Hospital, Osmeth Hospital, Life Care Hospital, which were rated best in the city during 80s. But today they are irrelevant players. They did not change or uplifted their infrastructure with changing needs of the patient. Today, they are replaced by likes of Manipal, Fortis, Apollo, Columbia Asia type of hospitals which are swanky and gives hotel type of feeling during the entire treatment or hospitalization process. Similarly, example of other industries are once Nokia Mobile, HMT watches, and Ambassador cars were market leader in their respective business segment. Resistance to change as per the changing needs of the customer have completely wiped them out of the market. We cannot afford to categorize under this category of business entity in future, and hence today change is the only mantra left with us which will help us to regain our past glory and equip us to compete with any of the modern hospitals of the city. We have some great advantage over our peer hospitals which must be capitalized in our favor. Our hospital is situated in the most popular location of the city. Patients comes to our hospital because of convenience. The visiting patients past data shows that 80% of the patients are well-to-do family and resides within 5 kilometer radius of the hospital. They can afford to go to any of the hospitals in the city. This data itself is enough to take up the measure overall of infrastructure exercise and make PHF as swanky as any of the modern hospitals of the city. Apart from this, I would like to bring your kind attention on the series of customer complaints I am receiving in the recent past on flaws of our infrastructural gap, which is well known to all of you. If these complaints are not handled timely and promptly, slowly patients will withdraw from visiting PHF in future, which is directly a loss to our business. Herewith, I am putting forward a proposal of pumping in 3 crore of capex investment towards infrastructural development and revamp of the hospital. The gestation period for recovery of this investment is approximately 3 years. But important thing to note that out of this 3 crore, 80% of the total amount invested will go towards adding a fixed asset for the hospital. I took support from one of my architect friend who works with a firm who are into designing of hospitals. He helped me in designing a new outlook for a hospital with tentative budget cost analysis. The firm in which my friend works has recently designed the new Fortis hospital, and their firm has a proven track record in designing modern hospitals. Before coming for this presentation, I discussed the proposal with financial. I discussed this proposal and financial implications with our CFO. He is comfortable with keeping the required budget aside for this project and is in total agreement with the idea of taking up this overall exercise on top priority. It is also time to add more life to your first dream project, which you have nurtured over years and kept the legacy alive to come up with new avatar and create more milestones. I am sharing my proposal. You may please go through the same and let me know your decisions by 21st of June 2020. so that a formal meeting with my architect friend, Mr. Nishish Sinde, is organized to answer all your queries. In nutshell, breakup of the cost analysis will be like this. Revamp of 150 toilets and bathrooms approximately will cost 50 lakhs. Beautification of main entrance, reception area, visitor lobby will cost again another 50 lakhs. Lighting, painting and beautification of both buildings entry will again cost around somewhere close to 50 lakhs. Replacement cost of all 150 beds will cost tentatively 20 lakhs. Creating modern parking zone, cafeteria and other amenities would cost us around 30 lakhs. Installation of centralized air condition for both the building will cost us around 70 lakhs. We need to close this approval process before 30th of June 2020 so that we can go ahead with the renovation job commencing from first week of July 21 and complete the entire overall exercise of our hospital by 31st of December 2021. If we have to survive, I need immediate help in budgetary sanction to take up the infrastructure development of entire hospital by end of June 21 and convert the current PHF at par with any of the modern hospital facilities in the city.